Where do you get the live stuff?
Yeah, it's mirrored.
Oops. We're good. Shaquille O'Neal, baby. Whoosh. Oh! Words of wisdom, never play the Branson basketball. They're really good. For one, they use real size basketballs. Not cool. Oh! Real ones. Blue.
Nice. Is that guaranteed?
Watch the sprinklers. Oh, meant to do that.
I should say it from the heart. Oh. 2 minutes.
2 minutes, people. 2 minutes. Get your game on.
Oh. Can everybody see us? Hello. Nice.
Somebody tell me they saw that one.
Pre-show warm-up. Ready?
Is that not connected? Did they not see that shot?
No, they did.
Okay, good. Because that was a good shot.
That's how many people are here.
God.
Woo!
Oh.
That was good. Very good. Oh,
I'm up the,
your rebound.
David, any Spurs fans out there? David Robinson, late 80s, early 90s, San Antonio Spurs. Anybody with me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right. Let's get rolling.
Yeah, let's do it.
Grab a chair. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. My bad, girl boy.
It says there's 57 people here. But I don't know. Here we go. Can you see us on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No, we're good. Okay. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Working out the technical kinks just a little bit.
Working out the technical kinks.
From the Clay Cooper Theater upstairs practice rehearsal studio.
Warm-up room.
Yeah. So we're kicking off the show here at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Not too long from now. We had a lot of great questions from everybody. Got a really good crowd coming tonight. About 500 people are coming to the show, and of course, we are still observing all the social distancing rules and everything else. Have to keep doing that. It has been really interesting in Branson, Missouri. That's for sure. It's been an amazing couple of months. We're used to running 1,200 people through this theater, and we've had to limit capacity to 500. So we're skipping 2 seats to the right and left, and then we're also skipping rows in front and back just to make sure that everyone is spaced out and safely spread apart. And it's pretty much the same thing with all the theaters in Branson. They're taking the same kind of precautions, and doing a good job with that. Couple of quick announcements. First of all, we have an upcoming Christmas show live stream Thanksgiving weekend, and also on Thanksgiving. So we're going to be streaming the entire Christmas show, start to finish. So it's going to be awesome. Make sure you watch our Facebook.
Can they leave us chats?
I think they can chat with this here. Let me make sure. We'll see what's happening here. Maybe only on this side. Yeah, no, they are. They're all right here. Yeah, everyone is here.
Super excited about the Christmas live stream. If you can't make it or you just want to make an event out of it, it's going to be the Christmas show.
So one of the things we did the last few years was we did the road shows, and those were a blast. As you can imagine, it's crazy doing a Thursday night show and then tearing down, driving, setting up, doing the show like on a Friday night, 7 p.m. So set up all day, do the show, and then tear back down, load back up, drive back, load back in the theater, and then do a show Saturday night. But as much work as it was, it's actually really, really rewarding to pull it off. And it's cool to push the crew and push ourselves to make that happen. Unfortunately, obviously, it's not going to work this year. We were holding out and hoping maybe, but no, there's just too many logistical issues. A lot of the major Christmas concerts, I'm sure you guys have noticed, have already moved to 2021. So stay tuned because we are actively booking the dates for 2021. So instead of doing that, we are doing our Christmas live stream.
Ta-da! So you can still catch it.
Yeah, so we did 3 or 4 shows last year on the road.
Three
and
weeks back to back.
And of course, as Patrick mentioned, those have been canceled, unfortunately. But we are still playing here in Branson. I want to make sure that that's totally understood. We're still doing the show in Branson. We just start taking it on the road this year because we can't get into the venues. They're simply not available to us, and there's all kinds of different rules in each municipality. So we're going to be streaming the Christmas show, the entire thing, start to finish, live. So watch for that.
Something cool we're adding this year, though, instead of the Christmas show live stream, also we are going to live stream the New Year's Eve show.
Yes, and we've never done that before. It's going to be a huge celebration. We'll be starting that. Do we kick off at 8:30?
8:30. Yep.
Yeah, so 8:30 all the way up until midnight, we're going to be streaming the New Year's Eve show as well. So wherever you're at in the entire country or in the world, really, if you can't be here, you can join us on the live stream.
It's
so
pretty
that's
cool
exciting.
just to watch the Michael Haygood orchestrated confetti balloon extravaganza make the theater a mess at the end.
It is a really good time. And also, our Christmas show starts in November and December.
Yep.
We're actually in rehearsals hardcore for that right now. And on top of that, we are already working on our show for next year. So we would actually love to hear your suggestions for our show next year. We've got everything on the table right now. If you want to type it into the comments, whatever you think we should take a look at to do in the show next year. We have a huge list of things that we're looking over: new songs, new routines, lots of new special effects, which is crazy because we just added so much new stuff to the show, and it took us months and months. But we like to stay way ahead of the curve. So if you have any suggestions for the new show, we'd love to hear those. And also, we just want to say very much thank you for your support during COVID. Listen,
Thank you guys.
It has been crazy, and we don't need to go into all the backstory right now. The whole country is going through a lot of stuff right now, and but just thank you for your support. Whether it was online, watching our shows, sending in donations while we were closed down, We are actually selling 500 seats every show. That's the maximum capacity we can get in here. And here's the crazy thing. We're selling 500 seats many, many days before the show ever even opens or ever even plays.
Yes.
So thank you for your support. We're still rocking and rolling. Branson is wide open. You do need to wear a mask if you're coming to the show, but you can take it off as soon as you sit down. And
That's right.
yeah, and so it's working really, really well for everybody. And it's a really great thing. Also, I'm sure many of you already are, but if you are not subscribed right now to our YouTube channel, we are only we are only 50 subscribers away from reaching 7,000 subscribers.
Thank you, guys.
And that doesn't sound like a huge amount considering that we've, sold 6 million tickets over the course of, 30 years. But we've just never given a lot of love to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So click the subscribe button. Help us get up to 7,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. And if we do, we'll do a dance just for you guys. Okay. So we had some great questions. Some really interesting questions. And some of these are a little bit more personal than we would normally get. But hey, we're just hanging out. So we're gonna lay it all out for you guys. All right.
We're gonna try and answer them.
Yeah, we're gonna try and answer.
Best of our abilities.
Yeah, absolutely, to the best of our abilities, everything we possibly can. So let's see. Diane Brewington wants to know if we're going to do another road show, and of course, we already addressed that.
The goal is absolutely next year, 2021, and we'd love to add more. St. Louis, Kansas City, Tulsa area is happening. Little Rock, stay tuned. We are absolutely expanding all of that.
Yeah, and if we can add a lot more road shows, particularly Christmas shows, we will totally do that. We would like to travel to as many markets as we can. Everywhere we go, we sell out completely. In St. Louis, we saw 2,500 tickets, which is amazing. Thank you for that. So if we can add as many Christmas road shows as we possibly can, I mean, that would be the goal. Let's see. So Diane also says, love your show and your family. Would you ever consider having guests on your show to sing like Cassandra, Ellen, Heather, or even Stephanie? And that's a really good question, because
I think we've kicked around the idea of including the wives and actually maybe the kids also, starting with the live stream. Part of the challenge with the show itself is that everything is so tight down to the second. But absolutely a part of it. Our goal is to continue to grow online with the live streams, that sort of stuff, and to really start to incorporate more of the families. We're really looking forward to all of that. So yes, stay tuned for that. That will happen in the future. Ellen, Cassandra, Stephanie, we've been very blessed to have incredibly talented wives and significant others. So yes, we look forward to involving them.
Yeah, and of course, Ellen, Michael's beautiful wife, she has her own show with the Petersons. Make sure you check them out. They are huge on YouTube, and they have a phenomenal Branson show as well. They're a very, very talented bluegrass band.
Her brother Matt Peterson is one of Branson's finest yodelers. You need to check him out.
And most eligible bachelor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Michael made
Mr.
Matt Peterson now Branson's most eligible bachelor. So ladies, get over there.
Find them on Instagram.
So if you do come to Branson, make sure you see the Petersons, of course, including Ellen, Michael's beautiful wife. My wife, Cassandra, is performing next year at the Hughes Brothers Theater. We had to cancel her show this year. We did not want to do that, of course.
The Petersons are at the IMAX.
Petersons are at the IMAX. Cassandra is at the Hughes Brothers Theater. And Heather and Stephanie also are incredible singers as well. So let's see what happens in the future. As far as including and growing and we're always excited and looking at new possibilities. And we never take any idea and say, no, that couldn't ever happen. I know that Michael and Ellen just posted a video on Ellen's YouTube channel. Excellent. So Michael and Ellen are singing together. I stream all the time with my wife on my Facebook page. So yeah, make sure you check those out. Now we got a really good question from Amber Dawn. She says, I watched you guys all the time at Silver Dollar City. Do you remember those days? Do we ever? Do we ever?
Oh, yeah.
9 years. How many shows did we play, Patrick, before we left Silver Dollar City? It was extreme.
You know what? I actually, the numbers skips me now. But
thousands of shows.
Yes, it was an amazing amount. The really cool thing about Silver Dollar City was, for us, we were so young that all of those memories are so vivid to us. All of our friends out there. the experiences we had performing all those. We remember down to the minute detail, even like the places where my wife and I would go, and when we were just dating and we want to just go hold hands and, all of those fun memories are all encapsulated at Silver Dollar City. So there's a very, very sweet place in our heart for
and
that
I was
theme
just
park.
2 when we moved here, 2 or 3. And so I basically, with the rest of the guys grew up there. So in between shows, I would ride rides or go get a corn dog, and like Tim said, we made so many friends out there, and yes,
It's
we will
amazing.
never forget.
And then the things you notice that as Silver Dollar City continues to change and grow, like I was walking by the Boat Works and I saw that they've added an office upstairs that was never there. And so there's all these little details that we remember very finely in our minds. And then you see it, you're like, oh yeah. And man, Silver Dollar City, they continue to grow also. If you get a chance, check out their new raft ride. And my kids are really looking forward to going out there for their fall festival, Pumpkin Nights.
Yes.
And
So
we are still very closely partnered with Silver Dollar City. We are marketing partners. Obviously, they're the big dogs around here, and they continue to grow. And here's the thing: when we first started, we were a bunch of little fiddle musicians, and we were really, I watched some of those videos. We weren't that good, but Silver Dollar City believed in us. They gave us a chance. We ended up playing there for 9 years. It was about 4,500 shows before we ever left. They helped us to build an audience. They helped us to become popular, and we really owe them our success today.
Very much so.
So Silver Dollar City,
the school of hard knocks, because
Yeah.
all you can do is just get on stage and see if the crowd loves it, and if
Try
it doesn't
things.
work, try something new.
Yeah.
And they allowed us to do that. So
Yeah.
shout out to all of our friends there in the entertainment department, and of course
want me to take a
Brad
second?
Yes.
Thomas and everybody else.
Yeah. So Catherine, I'll read the next one from Terry Kaiser.
Terry Kaiser says, they are nothing like a boy band, thank goodness. I will tell you, back in the Music City days, we did try a bunch of like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys type things because we loved their music, and it just didn't feel quite right. It didn't feel like us. So we grew out of that, and
Michael still does have boy band aspirations. Stay tuned for that.
which there's nothing wrong with boy bands, but no, we are more of a variety family show. And
we are certainly not a boy band. Thank you, Terry Kaiser, for being happy that we are not a boy band. And it would be hard to be a boy band with with Catherine. That would be a little tough. Let's see. So Terry Ward on Facebook, she says, we were skeptical coming to your show, but we were wowed beyond belief. Hey guys, have you ever thought about changing your show name to something besides the Hey Goods? The Hey Goods sounds a little bit corny, but you guys are more like a Vegas show than a corny show, and we thought it was amazing. So
we have gone back and forth on that. The challenge is we've been the Hey Goods for so long.
Well,
that if you try to get away from that now, then we're afraid we're going to confuse people. So at one point, we even tried to incorporate it into our logo, which was the classic, hey, these guys are good. We had to try it.
Lean into
Listen,
it.
here's the
keep
thing.
leaning into it.
The Hey Goods is our last name. It's not, we didn't decide one day, hey, let's call our show the Hey Goods. It's actually our last name, so that's why we are the Hey Goods. But Terry, we are very, very glad that you love the show. Looks like Michael is here. We'll get him here in a second.
Here, I'll answer one more, and then I gotta get ready. So,
Okay.
I saw your show in Branson, but I live in Pennsylvania. Any chance of you coming east? Please expand your road shows. Millions of people know who you are. Yes, and that touches on the Christmas road show. So if you guys want us to come to your town, or you have like a big venue that we can play at, leave it in the comments so we can investigate it and maybe bring it to your town, because like Pat said, we're totally into expanding and trying to bring it to you guys. The thing about our show is it's a huge operation. When we go on the road, we have a tour bus, 2 semis, a couple of vans. So if it's within 4 to 6 hours, we would love to come to your town and maybe eventually travel a little bit more. But, Branson is our home. It will always be our home. And you guys love coming here. So, yes, it's a little bit of both, traveling a little bit more and also hanging out in
All
Branson.
right, Kat's gonna go.
That was a very good question. Kat's gonna go get
Thank
ready
you, guys.
for the
I gotta
show.
do my hair.
Thank you, Catherine. Grab some coffee, do your hair. Mike, have a seat.
Gary Baird says, so I've heard that Banjo Boy is the most talented entertainer in your family. Well, according to him,
Where'd you hear that?
I say Kat she's a sweetheart.
I would
Gary-
agree with that.
I
Gary-
agree with Kat.
Gary, we agree.
Thank you.
We agree. Catherine is the sweetest in the family. Kelly Wade says, favorite thing to do in Branson outside of your show. What do you guys love to do? Michael, what do you like to do in Branson, bro?
The Ferris wheel's pretty awesome to go hang out at. The skyscraper. I love all the thrill rides is what I'm getting at. So as much as mini golf is cool and all, and I like mini golf, but I also like
I'm gonna go helicopter
rides.
rides on that one.
Oh yeah.
You get above the Ozarks here, and you get to see the mountains and the lakes and that sort of thing. That's the way to go.
So Michael likes the attractions. Patrick likes the helicopter rides. I like the outdoors. What's awesome about Branson, because I'm a fisherman, it kind of brings me in peace. You know, is you can go down to Taneycomo, you can fish for trout, and literally within 1 minute you can be up on the other side at Table Rock Lake fishing for bass. And there's very few places in the world where you can do that. So I know you guys are not fishermen, but
the fish don't like me.
the fish don't like
Like
Michael.
Timothy and Catherine, fun fact, are the two that fish just flock to for some reason. I could be sitting right next to Catherine fishing with the exact same bait and setup, and for whatever reason, they just don't like me.
You need to go fishing with Phil Lilly down at Lily's Landing.
Oh,
Lily's,
yeah.
listen.
Phil will show you how to catch.
Listen.
He's the fishing magician.
If you guys are coming to Branson, Google Lily's Landing. He'll take you out and you will catch fish. I
Good
mean,
man, too.
Phil Lilly knows Taneycomo fly fishing like nobody else on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more question and then guys, Matthew's gonna come on in. So let's see. Brooke Polston says, I miss you guys so much. Remember when my senior class came in 2014? You were the bomb, but Michael was by far the hottest.
That's cold.
So
Don't
Michael, but notice it says that Michael was by far the hottest, which means that he's no longer the hottest anymore.
It's in past tense.
But Brooke, I actually do remember your high school coming. I looked it up. I had to see the booking because I was like, what is she? But we do remember that. So and here's the crazy thing. We have tons of student groups that come to our show every year. If your high school wants to come and play before our show, or you happen to be a singing group, performing group, gymnastics, tap dance, whatever you do, we have lots of performance groups. Go to BransonOnStageLive.com. Talk to the good folks at Branson on Stage Live. They will set you up. One more question before I get out because Matt needs to come in and say hi. Sabrina Griffin says, "Hey guys, please have a banjo war. It is my dream."
What define banjo war? Like
We like
what is that exactly?
Trebuchets
I
launching
know.
banjos at each other. Fire on!
I don't exactly know what a banjo. Do you guys know what a banjo war is?
Yeah,
Type it.
somebody help me out on that.
Somebody help us out. Type it into the comments if you know what a banjo war is. I don't know. Maybe it would be me versus Ellen. I'm not really sure, but
Ellen wins.
Ellen wins.
So
Yeah,
my wife actually plays the banjo. She's
we talked
awesome
about
at
it. Yeah,
okay, cool.
We
We're
talked
already
about it.
covered.
Everybody knows who
Excellent.
Ellen is. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
That would be entertaining. Like
A
I would
banjo
consider
war.
that a banjo
Okay.
war.
So the next question, and Matthew's going to jump in here, is Debbie Birchall says, "Does Catherine know how to tap dance like the rest of you do?" Matt, do you tap dance? Get in here, buddy.
She does. So just like we all started off on the violin, we all started off tapping. And but of course, if we don't have, say hi to Matt.
Sup,
Everybody.
How you guys doing?
Oh, we got Dom, Big D's coming in
Ooh,
too.
D's in the house.
So we all know how to tap dance, but of course we need somebody to play bass during the show. So Matthew takes care of that, and if Catherine take care, what's going on back there?
Somebody pumped up the guns.
It's somebody-
before the workout.
No, that's natural. I don't do that.
All
Just got up
natural.
like this.
I can tap, by the way.
Oh, my nipples are blasting.
For real.
All right.
I'd just rather play bass because it's a lot easier.
Give me one more question.
Okay,
Let me get the
Patrick,
last
what
one.
do you get? Melissa asked, what do you get the most thrill out of doing the show? Kat, do you enjoy being the only girl, or did you wish that you had a sister to play with when she was younger? Sorry, Kat.
She's gone.
Yeah,
So
I would
what's
say
what's the most thrilling part of
most
the show?
thrill right now is the tap number. It's a blast. Well, spoiler alert. So at one point we're hanging off of the truss there, and that's pretty cool. Just because we're absolutely surrounded by fire, it's right in your face. It's a pretty intense moment.
So, quick fun fact. We had Seamless Rigging, which is a skydiving buddy of mine, who's a master rigger, design a harness for Patrick and Dominic that they can get into their rig quickly and safely, and it's actually built into their belt, and it's really, really cool. So they're able to hang off the side of this platform or riser while they're playing the drums with fire going off all around them. And the seamless rigging, thank you for helping us pull that off.
That's my favorite part. All right, guys.
All right, Dom,
Love you.
top of page 2, we got Josh Fowler. What's up, Josh? I hope you're on, I can't tell, but Josh asks, what are your favorite shows or attractions in Branson when you're not working? I think we covered that.
Next question.
Which we talked about all the Timothy likes fishing and he loves the outdoors. I love the thrill rides, Ferris wheel, that kind of stuff. Annette Wood, what would you consider your greatest personal professional accomplishments, Dom?
Personal accomplishments would probably be attracting and sustaining the marriage that I have right now. I mean, it's been the biggest change in my life. Just as a man, being with the right woman, being happy, sharing life together. I mean, having kids, like that's probably my 3-year-old is a treasure. All my kids are
That is pretty
amazing.
awesome.
But it's an enormous change in your life. And then professionally, I would say the greatest accomplishment is still being in business and still loving music after 25 years or something.
28.
I don't. Yeah, who's keeping track?
When you're having
Lost
fun,
it.
it's just time flies.
But yeah, still being friends with these guys and still just continually getting better. And the show is getting busier and more successful. And I'm proud of that.
Lori Crum. So I'm trying to keep up with the comments.
Oh, Lori, whatever.
Lori Crum.
Shut
That's
up.
Banjos are cool! Exclamation mark.
Get off of our
Love
cell
from your
phones,
favorite
Lori.
sign. Thank you, Team Hagen. Always a pleasure.
You
to
know
have
they
guys.
can't read. We already went through this. Nobody knows what that sign says still to this day.
Okay, I've got a good one here. I'd like to answer Nancy Martin. I'm always intrigued by your lighting and special effects, fire effects. Thank you. How do they work? Are they set off by someone or set automatically somehow? Great question, and I'll try to do a condensed answer so I don't take up the rest of the time. But I absolutely love the visual side effect, the effects of the show, all the lighting, the lasers, and we try to build stuff as custom as possible just because we want it to be unique. So you're seeing something at our show that you don't get to see everywhere else. So we do use a lot of fire effects. We work closely with the fire department. Ted Martin, Randy Fogel. I'm going to get a hard time for this one. There's one more.
There's another guy.
He's a great guy.
Good.
I hope he doesn't see this. It's a great dude, though. Anyway, we work closely with him to make sure that everything is done safely every day. We have lots of safety systems in place.
But there's
So
other people that do it
automated.
backstage.
It's
We have
automated with
some of it.
override control. So we have 3 different licensed fire technicians in the building every show. One of them being myself, and we work together to pull this stuff off and design and build it to do it safely. So thank you, great question, and I really appreciate that. Dennis, that's his name. Sorry, Dennis Bruner. My bad.
Yeah, we got him.
All
I'm
right,
not
Dom.
watching this.
Just in
There's no
case,
way they're
they're still good guys. They work for the Branson Fire Department. I really enjoy their efforts. Dominic, you want to take the next one?
How hard was it to stay focused on music when you guys were young, and how did you keep the focus? Well, staying focused, first of all, is difficult by itself. Just for people like us, we have a very short attention span on songs, and just in our personal life too. We're a bit on the spectrum of ADD, if you would. I mean, we don't need medicine yet, but we're we don't know yet. We're getting there. But the reason we stayed focused was that we had an objective. This is the key: is we weren't just doing things at home because we liked playing music. We had an objective, which was we had to go out and perform in front of people. And so, when you have a timeline and you have a point in your life where something has to be produced, and there has to be real consequences for it, that's when people get motivated. If you're trying to do something in your life like that, you want to work out, you want to play music, give yourself a month or 2 months or something and say, I'm going to play this in church. I'm going to play this for my boyfriend, or I'm going to put this on YouTube. And if you don't have a line in the sand, then you'll just go off forever and you'll never do it. People need reasons to do things. You need motivating factors. And for us, it was 5 shows a day. we
And
had
we
to
were
do
doing
it.
it together too. So
Yeah.
we had this community, almost this band of brothers, kind of a feel that we got each other through the hard times and stayed focused. Matthew, this is from Glinda Black. What are the chances of another trip to Burleson, Texas? I have been to your show many times with the zebra strings, but sadly the grandkids grew up on me. Love the show, great family. First of all, shout out to Zebra Strings. If anybody is tuned in from Zebra Strings, we absolutely love
You
that
guys
school.
rock. We love you.
Vicky, hi. Hope you guys are doing well, and can't wait to see you guys perform again as a pre-show for us. They all play violins, different string instruments, and they are so good at it. And their school really focuses on the musical arts. But
So we are definitely going to be doing some more touring, hopefully to do 3, 4, maybe 5 roads here. But that's a definite possibility. And until then, we'll be offering some specific live streaming experiences as well. So you don't have to get off your couch. You can just watch us from your living room. But we will be back. Count on it.
nice.
All right, we've got like what, 6 more questions. We're gonna do these rapid fire. You got 1 sentence, fellas, to answer.
Yeah, I
them.
want to give a quick shout out
One
to
sentence.
Duke Soto. I think I said that right. He said, I dig the Cotton Eye Joe Top Gun anthem mashup. Thank you. That was tough to talk the guys into, but man, it's like one of those guitar moments where you're just like, yeah.
80s are back.
Anyway, appreciate it.
Okay, we're gonna do these off rapid fire.
Okay.
Richard Smith, I've always wondered this. Why don't you ever take the opportunity to bring fans in the audience on stage? Probably liability, stairs, people falling off, saying things in the
Insurance
mics that are
reasons.
inappropriate.
Yeah. We've seen it all.
We've seen too much.
We've tried this before, and yeah, it doesn't always go exactly like
Okay,
that.
Nancy Martin. Tim, do you do all, this is quick answers. Do you do all your own arrangements?
We do most of them. We have a gentleman that looks over everything who's a musical genius by the name of Ned Wilkinson. He's been working with us for years. But we come up with all the initial ideas.
Okay.
And yes, we do.
And the show planning, the things in the show, Matt.
What?
I don't know. That's what it says. And show planning.
Show planning,
And
effects,
show
ideas.
planning, effects, ideas. We all kind of brainstorm on things, and Tim has the final say.
Yeah, perfect.
Do I? Is that for real?
Yeah. Cindy Bridges, what are some of your favorite foods, Mike? 2 favorite foods.
So
go.
I do low carb. So I love steak and
Steak and chicken.
avocados. I wouldn't make
Matt,
it without
2 favorite
avocados.
foods.
Bam. Thai and sushi.
Thai and
Nice.
sushi. Okay, that's
Priscilla Dawn
foods.
Pope.
Tim, favorite food.
Trout and salmon.
Trout and salmon.
He likes his fish.
I love fish.
All right.
Priscilla asked Dominic, what would it take for you to revisit the old days of performing at Silver Dollar City?
Not gonna happen. All right. I don't even like going out. We spend too much time out there.
We've been back there and done
my
some
kids,
shows.
love Silver Dollar City. They want to go, every couple months they want to go ride the rides, and especially in the fall and Christmas. But me, I've been out
So,
there too much.
They're
I'm
doing
good.
pumpkin nights right now, and
I'm
I'm
good.
good friends with a couple of the guys who are programming the night lights and all that.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool.
I'll bring
So
my kids out there.
I will be going out there
Yeah.
soon.
I'll be on my VR headset. Okay.
Tim, how old are all of you or young? I couldn't even tell you honestly what everybody's ages are.
That's a secret.
Yeah, so no, I am.
Yeah,
I would
that's
encourage you to
gentleman's
hop on Facebook and check the
Yeah,
profile.
20 to 50.
Wikipedia.
I'm 43. Catherine is 29.
35.
Yes. And the very last question on the page is
Yeah.
What is your guilty pleasure? Go.
Oh, aviation and skydiving.
Aviation skydiving.
100%.
Matt, guilty pleasure.
Fantasy football.
Oh,
that's
Tim.
I just work. I don't have a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
What's yours,
It
Tom?
can be
Lakers.
a TV show.
Lakers and UFC. Yeah.
So, hey, everybody, we only got halfway through the questions. There's so many more. You guys are amazing. Thanks for submitting them. Right now, we've got to go and get ready for the show. We're going to do a quick sound check, get our costumes on, and we are full at 7:30 here in just 30 minutes. Please subscribe if you have not. You know what? Let's do this again in like 2 weeks. There's so many more questions, a lot more stuff to talk about, and we would love to say hi to everybody. If you have not made it to the show this year, if you're not traveling, COVID or whatever, just here's a huge hug from Branson, Missouri. All right. God bless you, everybody. We will see you soon. And thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. I got it.